I'm creating an optional project for here, or an optional project, and I'm going to show you how the project works, and I'm going to give you a couple hints, but I'm not going to tell you exactly how to build it. So first, let me show you what the project does. It has this robot who moves around. It has this little dog who walks back and forth. Occasionally the dog says, hopefully, you should click on the robot. So if you click on the robot, let's see what happens. This is going to be fun, I think.
I would never want to be a human.
So the robot stops spinning and he starts talking, and he has a phrase that he both says with a little bubble and he says out loud.
Humans are horrible companions.
Okay, the other thing you can do is you can give the robot more phrases. So if you click on this, it says what new phrase should the robot have. So the new phrase is Snowy Snowflake is the world's best dog. Okay, so that's the new phrase. So now, if I click on the robot,
I enjoy being a digital life form.
eventually, hopefully,
I am more powerful than a pocket calculator. You can call me Robot. Do you know what robots like to eat? Bite.
Oh, that's a funny joke.
Humans are horrible companions.
Uh-huh.
Do you know what robots like to eat? Bite.
Let's get the one about Snowy.
Carbon-based life forms are for the birds. I am more powerful than a pocket calculator.
Eventually, we'll get lucky.
Humans are horrible. I would never want to be a human. You can call me Robot. Do you know what robots like to eat? I would never want to be a human.
Well, I hope it added it.
You can call me Robot. Carbon-based life humans forms are horrible. Snowy Snowflake is the world's best dog.
There it is. Snowy Snowflake is the world's best dog. So in fact, it did add the new phrase to the kinds of things that the robot can say. So a little hint on how to do this. A couple little hints. I'm not going to tell you exactly how to do it. But one is that the robot, there are two different robots. There's actually Robot, who just kind of spins around, and then there's Talking Robot. Talking Robot has a couple of different costumes, which is just the robot talking, okay? And it doesn't spin, all right? So that you can actually see the person's mouth, or the robot's mouth move. That's one hint. Another hint that I want to give you is that I'm using something called lists. Lists are really cool things, they're kind of like variables, but you can store more than one thing in a list. So a list is, let me just show you what it looks like. Here's the list of all the items that the robot can say. There are 8 items right now, and if I were to give the robot more, it'll turn into 9. So I'm going to add a new thing here. So I like ice cream. Okay, so now the current list is 8 items, but if I go like this, the length is now 9 items, and you can see I like ice cream has been added to the list. A really cool thing is that you can actually get a random item from a list. So let's see. Well, there's no command to get a random item from the list, but I actually created something to, instead of doing item 1 from robot phrases, so item 1 would always give you item 1, and item 2 would always give you item 2. But if I know there are 9 items in the list, if I say that it's 1 to 9, then I click on this thing, it's always going to give me a different item from the list. That's one clue or one hint for you, but that's not all I did. Another hint for you is I added a new block by clicking here, and I added this text-to-speech function so that I could use it. I'm going to go ahead and hide my phrases again. Run it one more time, or just show it to you running one more time, hiding my phrases. And let's see if you can build this optional challenge, which I kind of gave you some instructions for, but probably not enough. Okay, here we go. Ready?
Do you know what robots like to eat? Bites. I would never want to be a human. I enjoy being a digital life form. Humans are horrible companions. Snowy Snowflake is the world's best dog.
Hear that, Snowy? You are the world's best dog.
Oh, thanks, Robot.
See? It's really nice. And oh, by the way, you're there.
That's not really me, Dad, because I don't live in space.
Yeah, okay, that's true.
I would die in space because you can't breathe in space.
Okay, let's talk about something else, Snowy.
And dying is really important.